Hey, Battle Bill, here with another video, getting into some more Great League Go Battle League battles, because we have entered that section of the season. After starting 2 weeks of the season in Great League, 2 weeks in Ultra League, we now have a week of Great League mixed with Master League, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty confused by it. I was expecting a specialized meta like Retro or Remix, but I hadn't checked the dates. I'm just so used to when Master League's here, a specialized meta's running with Master League, but apparently we're just getting regular Open Great League, and we're gonna take that because I have quite the team for you all to offer you the most potential success in some Great League Go Battle League battles. It's my current go-to team, and if you look right there, that Evo 2655, we started today below 2500. You could see the sets down there. We're 17-3, currently riding a 10-0 streak, and I decided, you know what, I'm streaming this on Twitch, but I gotta get a set for the YouTube peeps because this go-to team from last season is having a ton of success this season, and this is the team. Politoed lead with Mudshot, Weather Ball, and Legacy Move Earthquake. I highly recommend the Elite TM. Umbreon as a safe swap with Snarl, Last Resort, and Foul Play. And Alolan Ninetails with Powder Snow, Dazzling Gleam since it's in the closing position, and Weather Ball. I like Psy Shock, but if you're going to run Alolan Ninetails in the back, I definitely recommend trying out Dazzling Gleam. It comes in quite clutch. So if you're excited for these battles, hopefully I can continue this 10-0 streak for the YouTube channel. Let's get into them. Don't forget to drop a like, a comment, or a subscribe. It seriously means a lot. And we're getting rated as we're starting the YouTube set. Shout out to House Stark with a rate of 96, my man. Thank you so much. Member of the Elite Four, a highly skilled PvP battler. Highly recommend you check out his Twitch channel. I'll even throw it in the link in the description of this YouTube video. Thank you so much, man. I hope you had an amazing stream. I hope you had some amazing battles. And we are getting into our 5th and final set, riding a 10-game win streak with the beautiful lead. They safe swapped in Mew, and now we have a beautiful counter for that save swap in Umbreon. So we're going to let them throw. Expecting, okay, Flame Charge. They'll probably Flame Charge and then Wild Charge me. They could have also Wild Charged and Wild Charge. That was kind of what I was expecting. But a lot of Mews these days are running the moveset of Wild Charge and Flame Charge. It's either that or Wild Charge and Surf. If you're running anything else, you're getting spicy with it, and I definitely respect the spice. I just don't be seeing it too often. So they're going for another charge move here. This should be the Wild Charge because they're boosted. It's going to do a bit more damage. Oh, Grass Knot. All right. Respect it. Boosted Grass Knot. Does a little bit of damage there. I probably could have farmed more, but let's not get too greedy here. Let's just take our winning matchup since our positive lead didn't need any more of an advantage. So I figured they bring the Galarian Stunfisk back in here. We're just going to get off as many foul plays as possible, and it's going to kind of come down to what their last Pokemon is to determine if we're going to be able to pull this match off. But right now we're sitting in a pretty positive spot, so let's just hope that whatever they have in the back doesn't slaughter my Alolan Ninetails. They're putting Galarian Stunfisk together with Mew, so the question could be, what would go well with that? And as we spam these foul plays, and they're going to get off a move sooner or later, we will find out. So I'm not going to take any guesses because there's a solid chance I'm just going to be wrong. So there's no point. This should just be a Rock Slide. It should come through, take out my remaining health. Oh, nope, they undercharge it. Interesting, because they want to try and Mudshot me down, which I get the logic, but it also allows me to get off another foul play. And I don't think they're going to be able to get off 2 charge moves against my Politoed. Actually, maybe if I go for a Mudshot down, I'm probably just going to get baited. Neither of us use a shield, which is also a bit concerning. I am going to shield this potential Earthquake. I'm wondering if they want to Rock Slide bait me. They have a bunch of energy, so it will be unfortunate, and they're lagging. What was I supposed to do there? What was I supposed to do there? They just stopped attacking. What is their third Pokemon? What just happened? Well, that's an unfortunate ending to a match I was going to win regardless. So, GG's to my opponent here. Everything lined up beautiful. I don't know what just happened to them. They're quitting now. That's 11 in a row. Honestly, I would have let the Earthquake come through. I would have been down 2 shields to 1 shield. They would have swapped. I would have had 1 shield to 2 shield. Alolan Ninetails on Meganium is plenty to still take that match because the Frenzy Plants don't one-shot. Everything lined up beautifully there, but that's how you draw it up. A lot of people running those G-Fisk leads. You're going to lose to the Politoed lead. That's also why I like Politoed in the front, but I also have run into Tropius leads, which is where I would then prefer having Alolan Ninetails in the front, but I do think that Umbreon is a solid safe swap for those types of leads, so I don't mind that situation. Okay, let's get into the second match. We have Politoed on Umbreon lead here, and we're just going to spam as many weather balls as we possibly can. This is going to be a bit of a slow matchup. Oh, and shout out to YouTube real quick. The person I just played hopped in chat. They said they quit out because they can't see a win. Why waste two people's time? I do appreciate that. It shortens the YouTube video too. We move on to the second match. Overall, there wasn't too much. I really had a great team comp advantage there. So, it is what it is. We move forward, and we're going for our second dub of the set. Hopefully, Umbreon does actually beat Politoed in this matchup. It's a very close one, but Umbreon's thickness allows it to prevail because my weather balls aren't chunking away as much as their foul plays are chunking away at me. But the way I like to play this, because I have Alolan Ninetails, is Alolan Ninetails is not afraid of really anything, even the neutral last resorts from Umbreon. So we'll take this loss unless they decide they want to overfarm. They did not decide to overfarm. We're going to take this L here. We're going to save, well, not save swap. We're going to come in with Alolan Ninetails and go for an extremely aggressive farm down, which Alolan Ninetails with energy, a lot of energy, really lets it perform well against a majority of the Great League meta. There are a couple Pokemon that I most definitely don't want my Alolan Ninetails to see in this situation, even with all his energy. No, we shall find out if they're running one of those two Pokemon. So here comes a neutral last resort. Not really concerning. 2, 3, and Powder Snow down. Let's see what they have. No Alolan Marowak. That's the main thing I don't want to see here. They're waiting a while, which makes me feel good. Okay. I threw the resisted move. You know what I was not expecting? A Lantern. But I respect the Lantern Spice. I was just ready to spam Weather Balls. Okay. Because I'm really close to this next move, I don't know if they realized I was like at 100 energy and how quickly I can get the Dazzling Gleam. But we'll see if they decide to shield here. Of course. Good play. I regret just instinctively chucking a Weather Ball. We'll let this come through. We're going to rely on Umbreon to try and clutch us out. This should only be a Thunderbolt. We do die to it. Them calling that Gleam was huge, especially because my instinct play to throw the wrong move was also huge in the wrong direction. But we move forward. We still have a 2-shield to 1-shield advantage. Lantern definitely wants to go for a Hydro Pump. Somebody in my chat just asked me if Alolan Ninetales is better with Charm or Powder Snow. I think on this team comp, you can have success with either of those moves. I just prefer Powder Snow because I love to get spammy. Everything on this team is spammy when it comes to charge moves. Now, this won't take them out. Unfortunately, I got baited by a Thunderbolt. So, they're almost definitely going to throw a Hydro Pump in the next one. I don't see them shielding unless their last Pokemon is that weak to Umbreon, which is possible. Hydro Pump will probably do the most damage if they're staying in this. So, we will use our last shield, and they double bait me. That is really just what happened. That's not fun. I overfarm. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. I overfarmed. There was no reason for that swap to work out so nicely. And then they decided to quit because no matter how badly that was going to go wrong, I was going to overfarm enough to still have a foul play ready for the Lantern. It did not have a Hydro Pump. The foul play should have taken out the remaining health. One Snarl after definitely would have done enough. Their only win condition was potentially having Focus Blast, which they might have just gotten to, maybe. I don't know, that's a stretch. But we're currently 12-0. Let's see if we can clinch the positive set. Going for lucky number 13. Actually, oh, no, I lost my last set of that, last battle of that second set when I went 3-2, I think. Actually, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's just focus on one match at a time. Worrying about a win streak is just going to make us lose. So, let's play the opponent in front of us. Medicham on Politoed lead. This is a tough lead to play, especially because this is definitely an XL Medicham. The way we win this is if we're able to call the Psychic. So it just comes down to not getting baited. But there's a reason why, if you follow me on Twitch, You know I have a baited Bill emote. I am the king of getting baited by every charge move possible. So, we're going to shield. And we're going to get baited. Fantastic. Okay, so we're just going to get off as many weather balls as possible. Try to get a shield back from that Medicham. And we're not going to shield anything else afterwards. They probably go straight power up punch at this point. I don't see a purpose in throwing the Psychic afterwards. But you never know. This gets a shield at least. So at least we're even in shielding. They have to throw here. We really hope that with this power up punch, they don't have enough counter damage before we can get to another Weather Ball. Politoed is a beast. Now the question becomes, do I get farmed down? I think we get farmed down here. It's a tough call to make. Ooh, that's even better. Wait, Politoed wins CMP here? That doesn't seem right. And I know CMP's been a little bit broken with this game. They undercharged it, which was definitely the smart call. I don't know how many counters and how much excess energy they have, but I want to go for a Powder Snow down. So we're shielding this no matter what. They're at 3 pups. We don't take a chance here. They Psychicked. Okay, perfect. No bait there. Powder Snow farm down. I'm very happy they did that. That is a fantastic play for me because Alolan Ninetails would have just gotten destroyed if they kept the Bastiodon lined up with my Alolan Ninetails. That's a huge misplay on their end, but they could still have something else in the back that counters Alolan Ninetails. What I'm thinking, though, based on this team comp, is that they probably have a G-Fist behind it. It's probably the fighting double tank team. The Ninetails has a bit of energy. I don't know if this is necessarily over. My chat thinks it's over. But if we can kind of get through this Bastiodon and leave with enough energy, one Rock Slide doesn't take out our Ninetails. We just need to not get swapped on because their Medicham still has a little bit of health. But if this Bastiodon's able to land any Smackdowns in the Ninetails, then we'll definitely be in Rock Slide range. I think we're just barely out of Rock Slide range. Mud Shots honestly might be enough to put us into Rock Slide range. But we'll play it out. We'll see how this goes. Oh! They swapped on the foul play. I was not expecting that swap. That's unfortunate. I could have undercharged it. It was a good play on their end. I respect it. I cannot get that off. Very unfortunate. I'm curious what their last Pokemon is, so we are going to play this one out just to get answers. Just to get answers. Probably should have gleamed the Bastiodon. Least I could have done, right, for the content. Can I Powder Snow down? Nope, I don't even get to find out what the last Pokemon is because I got a little greedy on the overfarm. GG, end of the win streak. Very unfortunate. Could have potentially been an Altaria or a Tropius. Was most likely a G-Fisk. But we move on. 2-1 the set. Still can clinch positive. Bit of a misplay on my end, but they made a really good play at the end there. They played up the lead very well. And if they potentially had a flyer back there, we might have had a chance. But it is what it is. We move forward. We go into the 4th match of the set. Getting into match number 4, we're going up against Scrublord Dustin. Shout out Scrublord Dustin and J-Farm. Let's see what he's messing around with in some Great League battles. Is he taking it serious right now? Is he getting insanely spicy? He's running Diggersby. I love me some Thickersby, but it does not go well against... Oh, it does not go well against my Politoed lead. Hypno safe swap most definitely does not go well against my Umbreon safe swap. Shout out to Scrublord Dustin. Shout out to J-Farm. Amazing content creators on YouTube and Twitch. Mad love for them. A lot of the content they put out inspired me to put out the content that I put out, especially when it comes to running spicy stuff. This is just a very unfortunate situation for my friend Scrublord Dustin over here. It'll all come down to whatever his third Pokemon is. I'm wondering what you run with. Thank you for the follow. I wonder what you run with Diggersby and Shadow Hypno. It does not look like he has Focus Blast, so we can get really greedy, but I'm not going to go for a complete Snarl down. It's unnecessary. we're just going to foul play, take out the Hypno. If the Diggersby comes back in, we will spam and foul play the heck out of it. I come back in with a dig. He comes back in with a Diggersby. I said dig because I kind of stuttered there. Let me emphasize what word came out of my mouth. Curious what his last Pokemon is. Earthquake, but I wonder if this is an XL Diggersby. I was going to say if it's XL, it's definitely not taking me out. Even if it's non-XL, Diggersby is so defense heavy that there wasn't a good chance of that taking me out. I mean, his foul plays really aren't doing much. So this could very well be an XL one. I do apologize if Scrubble or Dustin's recording for a YouTube video for themselves. They typically do their videos live, though. Maybe Dustin's just getting his sets in. Respect to it. Ooh, a Azumarill. I was going to say Alolan Azumarill. I don't think this is as bad of a matchup where I lose this. I think we're fine here. What I will do is shield the first one in case he goes Hydro Pump. Thank you for the follow. As you make sense. My throat's a little dry. The question is, does he call it a Gleam? If he calls a Gleam, there's some potential here. I definitely don't want to use 2 shields in this situation. Very well done, Mr. Dustin. He's definitely keeping a very poor match as close as he possibly could. Respect to him for it. Okay. We'll let this come through. If he Hydro Pumps here, that would be a big play. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet, folks. It's not over yet. Dustin is doing everything he can to pull out this match. He's making all the right plays. So respect to him for it. He's in a very unfortunate situation here. I do get another Gleam off. He's going to try and bubble me down. I over-tap by mistake. I don't really need another Gleam there because of how low this thing is. Okay. I think Play Rough does the most damage here. We should just shield this, commit to the Mud Shot down. He Ice Beam baited me. And I Weather Ball. And I CMP tie with him. I should have just went for the Mud Shot down. I should have expected the move. I got to get to 2 of these before he gets to 2 Earthquakes. Is he going to pull this out? I'm sweating a little bit. How much is this Earthquake going to do? Oh my god. No way. He just hyper beamed me. Yo, respect to Dustin, man. I gotta... Oof. He did everything he could there. And he beamed me. I think deep down, Mr. Scrublord Dustin truly won this match. GG's. Great match. Loved playing it. Amazing show. Absolutely. Dustin really did put on a show. Respect to him. We take it. Full props to him. You love to see it. Wow. That had me stressed too. I had a lot of positive situations there. My man, Mr. Scrublord Dustin, is goated. He's getting good. He made a lot of great plays there. He made a lot of great plays. I did still have A9. I probably could have still Powder Snow down, but he kept that as close as he could considering his situation. Again, I'm reading chat. YouTube, in case you're wondering who I'm responding to. Alright, let's get into the 5th match. That is 5 positive sets with this team. Now, hopefully we can pull this one out. This isn't as straightforward of a positive lead. It's not really a positive lead at all, honestly. Goon just barely wins this one. I think the one matchup, I think we won the 2nd match, was against the Umbreon lead, which wasn't a positive lead for us, because we also had G-Fisk lead that we won, and we had that Diggersby lead that we won. And then we lost the match with the Metacham lead. It wasn't really a close match, but using Politoed on a Metacham when there's a Bastion on the back in that prior matches, just unfortunate lining up. Now, again, this isn't a positive lead for us either, so let's see what we can do to potentially pull this out. I like to play this one similarly to the Umbreon lead, because I'm able to get them really low, and I'm not too stressed about the Goon's charge moves. I'm a little stressed about Gunk Shot, but at least I should be able to get it. Oh, was going to say I should get a shield here and then be able to powder snow down. But they decided that they wanted to make this a positive lead for me. I guess technically I win the 0 shield. If they commit 1 shield there, they just win. And now I wall their Deoxys with my Umbreon. And the question becomes, what is their last Pokemon? Wow. People are making all the plays on me. It gets me a little salty when I overfarm and they still make the plays on me. But respect to that solid play. We just go straight Weather Ball here. I think with the Powder Snows, 1 Weather Ball does enough now because of that foul play that landed on the Toxicroak. We could shield here in case of the Sludge Bomb. Obviously, I'm getting baited regardless. But as long as we get rid of the Toxicroak, Umbreon, even with that move being caught on the Toxicroak, should still be able to do it. And Burn-Master, thank you for the biddies. Appreciate you, man. These Powder Snows are really chunking away at the Toxie. And we can force a shield or take out their Toxicroak here. We're going to shield no matter what, though. We don't want Umbreon taking counter damage. There's no reason for us to shield. Like, even if we just get in these Powder Snows and he's at 2 Mud Bombs, it's worth it for the Powder Snow damage. He shouldn't be at 2 Mud Bombs. I'm the one that outpaces him in charge move last. Ooh, that catch. De-aligns. De-align, that's not a word. But had our switch timers off sync. How low is that? That Toxie's in foul play range, though. So I gotta... Okay, here's my win condition now. I need to get the 2 foul plays after I throw this one, then throw them back to back. Yep. Okay, Thunderbolt here. But that Toxicroak's not a move. I would hate to lose a match. Well, again, that lead wasn't exactly a positive lead. They just decided to play out the 1 win condition that my Pokemon had there. Okay. Getting a little worried there. I'm not at 2. I'm 1 away. Toxicroak comes back in. Are they that close to their next one? Oof. Really well played by my opponent, but they just did not have the energy to potentially pull that off. Really, some nice battles up here in the 2600 range. I respect it, but we end on a 4-1 set, and overall, for the entire day of sets, we have gone, what? 2 4-1s, that's 8 wins. 2 5-0s, that's 18 wins. 21-4 with this team for today's sets. Will this take us from below 2,500 and get us over the 2,700 mark? That is the question. Let's catch this shield on real quick. Is a 4-1 enough? Is a 4-1 enough to get us the elo we need to be in expert range after spending almost all of Ultra League around veteran? The 4-1's not enough to get us to the 2,700, but we still take 2,697. That's a much nicer elo to be looking at, considering how frustrating Ultra League was getting for me. And if we continue killing it with this team, because this team has proven itself time and time again, last season, beginning of this season, whenever I try hard in Great League with this team, I have success with it. I highly recommend you try it out. It's my go-to team for some Great League Go Battle League battles. And it proved itself there. Some positive matchups, so I wasn't able to showcase all the unique situations. If you want to see them, as always, I highly recommend you check out my Twitch link. We do all 25 battles on Twitch, almost on a daily basis at this point, but we at least go minimum 5 days a week. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you enjoyed the battles, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel, or drop a follow here on Twitch. It really means a lot. It's free, and it helps support me getting this content out as consistently as possible for you guys. So, on that note, thank you, Mike Smacks, for that follow. And again, thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video.